Hello, good morning, good day to you. How are you today? My name's Briget Boyle, and I'm the founder of Unleash Your Voice. And I'm really grateful to be here, and hope you are having a good start to your week. This has been quite a year, and I'm super glad that I have this wonderful community for warming up with our voices. If you get a chance, let me know where you're tuning in from so that I can say hi. And if you have any questions or concerns or anything you'd like me to cover, you can put it in the chat and I'll try to get to it. So, hope you're doing well. Let's get started. I'm just centering myself a little bit. So, to get started, you can put one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. And go ahead and take 3 nice big deep breaths in. And good morning, Paul, or good afternoon in New York. So go ahead and breathe in, down into your belly. And exhale. Fully let that exhale out, empty out all the way. And then feel your feet on the ground, feel your heels digging into the earth. If you're sitting, you can feel your legs on your chair. And then feel your toes on the ground. Dig the front of your foot into the ground, lift up your toes a little bit, and then you can bring them down just to really build that awareness of being grounded on the earth. Hi, Nina from Santa Rosa. Hi, Philia from Brussels. I'm so glad you're here. Another big deep breath in. Hey, Godesel from Turkey. Nice to see you and meet you. I'm glad you're here. Exhale. Good. And then one more breath in. And exhale. From here, we're going to take our shoulders and do a nice shoulder roll, opening up the front of the chest. Continuing to breathe, really filling up your torso with your air. Feel what it's like to fill up as much as you can and as low as you can down into the belly. And then exhale. Good. Release on a sigh. Good. And then we'll take the shoulders forward, up and forward. And as you're doing this, really feel the opening in the upper back. And then you can take your arms to bigger and bigger circles. Really just take up some space. I have a wall right here, so I have to move around a little bit. Take up some space, and then let's go ahead and stretch up today. Making lots of room in the torso, feeling the ribs sort of separate and create space and stretch out. Hi, Christina from Hastings-on-Hudson, New York. Nice to see you. So glad you're here. Go ahead and interlace your fingers. I'm bending down a little bit so that you can see how this looks. We're just stretching up. Nancy from Berkeley, glad you're here. Thanks for being here. And then bring your hands forward and interlace your fingers, opening up the back of the neck, having sort of an upward trajectory with your head. Good, and then take your hands behind your back and interlace, if you can, behind the back. Let's see, Tatooine, Luke Skywalker. I'm not sure where Tatooine is. I'm not sure if that's a real thing, what's happening there. Okay, great. And shake your hands out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's energize a little bit. Shake enough so that your body starts to move a little bit. You can even clasp your hands and make a little noise. Good. Continue to shake out the fingers. And let's actually just take a little time to push our fingers together and stretch out the hands a little bit. I know this might feel unrelated to warming up your voice, but my theory is it all is in the same vessel, so might as well touch in with all of it and build a little bit of awareness. Good. Oh, now with those nicely stretched out fingers, let's go ahead and give ourselves a little face massage, starting at the ridge of the nose. Hey, Robin, I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Take your fingers out to the jaw and massage the jaw. Oh man, that feels good. Oh, good. Yawn a little bit. Stretch out the jaw. Oh. And then take the fingers right below where the hinge of the jaw is. So you're actually kind of in the top of, very, very top of your neck. Right at the bottom of the jaw. There should be some, for me, it's a little tender right down in there. Oh, hey, Brian from El Cerrito and Susan from Ireland. Oh my gosh, I'm Irish and I've never been to Ireland. I just checked my 23andMe, which I did a couple years ago. And a couple years ago, it was like 98.9% Irish with like 0.1% from the British Isles and the other half like some sort of European. And then I looked again and it was like, actually you're just 100% Irish. So I think as they've gotten more information, the more information they get, the more Irish I get. Okay, great. So now take your hands to the back of your neck and give yourself a little massage. Hey, Christy from Austin, glad you're here. Awesome. Feels so good. If it doesn't feel good, you don't have to do it, but hopefully giving yourself a little bit of self-love, self-care can help you feel good about your day. Awesome. Now from here, I just want you to take your hands to the side of your head and squeeze and roll down and then bring your tongue out. And now stretch the tongue out a little more actively. And then bring your tongue to the top of to the nose, toward the nose. You don't have to actually touch your nose, but go toward your nose. Hi, Melanie Demore. Glad to see you here. And then bring your tongue around the front of your mouth on the inside. And Susan is encouraging me to visit Ireland, and it's on my bucket list. I'm planning to actually go there for my 40th birthday, which is not this year, but the year after. So, Susan, we're gonna hang out. Now hum and chew. As we're doing this, just think about kind of touching any part of your range that feels like it needs to be woken up a little bit, and you can do it very gently. But just kind of move your voice up and down your vocal range as you chew. Now open up into a ma 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 ma. Ma 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 ma. Meow 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 meow. And Diane is here from Slow, from San Luis Obispo. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. And as you do this, we're continuing on. Good, now I just want to take a minute and do some chest pounding. And as you're doing this, you can make some noise. Oh, really feel where the resonance is. And have a little fun with it. Smile a little bit. Good. Now just take a second with your hand on your belly, one on your chest, and check in to see if you feel any different than you did at the beginning of the warm-up. So breathe in and out and in and out. I just want to take a second here and acknowledge I came this morning feeling pretty tender-hearted. I was actually crying a little bit before I hopped on. I've been crying a lot lately. There's a big anniversary that just happened. My father passed away a year ago, And I'm just really feeling I'm feeling that loss. I'm feeling that absence. I'm feeling the weight of this year and how challenging it's been in so many different ways for so many different people. And I thought to myself, I can't possibly go online and warm up in public and show my face. But what I realized is that singing and connecting to the voice and allowing for something different to happen is faith for me. It's like I have faith in the practice of singing. I have faith that connecting with community and creating energy together and expressing has greater power than my own mind. And so that's why I'm here, and that's why I show up so often, and that's why these warm-ups have been so valuable to me. So I just want to take a second and acknowledge that gratitude for all of you for being here. And I know, I just want to say that it's really important for me, and I'm hoping it's important for you. So awesome. Now, let's get into some exercises. How about that? Let's just start with a simple single note at a time. Ma, me, mi, mo, mu, ma, ya. That's what we're gonna do. Ma, me, mi, mo, mu, ma, ya. 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 Now take a nice glissando. Awesome. I just want to thank everyone for these messages that I'm getting in the chat. I'm hearing from Nancy, I'm sorry for your loss of your mother in March, and I'm so glad that singing is helping you because it's really helping me. And also James, so much love coming at you in this moment of grief. And we have each other, we can hold each other, and we can feel with each other and continue to move through it together, because grief is one of these things that I really feel it right now. Like grief is love without anywhere to put it. And it's very complicated because love is a very complicated emotion, and there's so many, and grief is this like animalistic feeling that we can't describe, and you can't control it, and there's no need to, and that's it's actually a really beautiful I've actually learned a lot, through the grieving process, and learned a lot about myself. I've learned how to be quiet. I've learned how to listen. I've learned how to show up and in different ways. So it's really powerful. Great. Let's go. We're going to just go. Yeah. And it may seem kind of funny for me to be saying or to be like 1, 3, 5, 3, 1 arpeggios, like in this moment where I'm getting really touchy-feely. But I think that there is power in these exercises and in connecting. It's all about connection and building awareness. So, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Check in with your body. Yeah, yeah, yeah. can change the vowel based on what you need. Ya, 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 yeah, yeah, now take a nice glissando from the top to the bottom. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. Now we're gonna go, yeah, let's see. Yeah. As we're doing this, what I want you to think about is really connecting the sound to the breath. So as we begin, you'll take the breath down and low into the belly. Yeah. It doesn't have to be pretty. It can sound really weird, but just really sing it and connect it to the breath. Feel it in your belly. Now take a nice glissando. I have a question here from Barito Tonio. Are you soprano? I am a soprano. I tend to sing in the lower part of my soprano range, but I am actually pretty true soprano. Maybe second soprano. Depends on the music. But okay, so we're gonna go. No, what I want you to do is chew at the bottom, and then chew again. And this is kind of to think about relaxing the jaw, think about touching the range, strengthening the range and the flexibility. You can take a nice slow upward and slow downward just to really allow each part of the vocal cords to be gently and intentionally warmed up. I should call this the cow exercise. You can stretch your face out while you're doing this. want you anymore. But if you want to, you can. You can make it gentle up here. Beautiful. Now take a glissando. We're going to do the glissando again, but this time with the horse lips. If you have trouble making horse lips, you can put your fingers in your cheeks to loosen up your lips. Breathe in. Good. Breathe in again. And then from the bottom up. Excuse me, my lips weren't quite ready to go. Breathe in. One more time, bottom up. Awesome. That feels good. All right. Let's see. Now we're going to go to Bulgaria again. For those of you who are new to me and new to my warm-ups, I have been spending a lot of years singing music from Eastern Europe. I'm not from there myself. I grew up in Los Angeles. I'm Irish by blood, but for some reason, I found this really deep soul connection to especially the music of Bulgaria, but also the music from all over Eastern Europe. I find it really beautiful and soulful and just really lovely. And one of my favorite things about Bulgarian choral music is the way that they warm up. And what it is they'll take small snippets of choral pieces and use them and go up and down the range. And it's really special, and it's a good way to connect to breath. It's a good way to connect to phrasing, to practice ornaments, to increase your range and flexibility, and also to practice the language. Let's see. With that in mind, let's do this one. Let's go to the woods with Nicola. So this one is just a sweet. It's an 11, so it's 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2. 11 is, hi Alina from Poland. Nice to see you. I'm going to address that question actually before we go into this warm-up. Alina is asking how to determine what kind of voice she has, meaning I imagine voice range. That's a really great question. I think there are some like technical exercises you can do with a piano to test your range and see if you can sing comfortably within this range. You're more than likely an alto, or this range you're more than likely soprano. What those exact notes are, I don't know offhand, but I can check that out and throw that in the chat and answer your question. So if you're interested in that question, you can follow along. I believe you're watching on the Kitka page. So if you're interested in figuring out what kind of voice range you have, I'll throw some tips in there. And then I'll also think about that as a way, maybe I'll make a video about it soon and put it up on my YouTube channel. So thanks for that question, Alina. And I'll find out some more info because I don't want to tell you anything that's not accurate, but there are sort of range tests that you can do. But I'm not prepared to do them this morning. So this song goes like this. Nicola di Pogori, Pogori o di Pita. So to break that down, Nicola, try that. Nicola o di, put that together. Nicola di, and then to end that phrase, Pogori, Pogori. Now I'll sing it all together. Nicola di Pogori. Nicolao di Pogori. Good. One more time. Nicolao di Pogori. And moving forward. Pogorio di Pita. Pogorio di Pita. Great, now I'll sing the whole thing all the way through. You can sing with me on the melody. You can also add a drone, which is just Nicolao di Pogori, Pogorio di Pita. And again, if you're with me and you've been with me for months and months and months, things to work on are making sure to connect the sound to the breath, to work on the resonance of the placement in the mask, and then also to think about relaxing your ornaments and making them smooth. People tend to get really like stressed out about ornaments, but there's no, in my view, there's no need to do that. It's better to relax through them and just trust that you can do them. And if you can't do them perfectly right now, you can exercise it. You can grab that little spot of the melody and sing it over and over again. And that's a really great way to teach your muscles to do what it needs to do. So here we go. Nicolao di Pogori, Pogorio di Pita. 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 Just going to stop here for a second and point out somewhere where I notice myself tending toward a bad habit, and maybe you're heading there. Nicola. So right there, try to make sure not to put an H in. Nicola. Nicola. I don't know if you hear the difference there. La, la, la. Nicolao di Pogori, Pogorio di Pita. Great, now we'll add in the bottom part. Nicolao di Pogori, Pogorio di Pita. So to break that one down, the first half is a drone, the second half. Pogorio di Pita. So if you caught that, you can go ahead and sing that. And if not, you want to sing the melody or the drone with me, that's totally fine, whatever feels good for you. But we're going to do a couple more and then we're going to close it out. Nicolao di Pogori, Pogorio di Pita. Nicolao di Pogori, Pogorio di Pita. Nicolao di Pogori, Pogorio di Pita. Cool, beautiful. Thank you all so much. So we're going to close it out for today. Let's end with a nice glissando. Check in with your neck, check in with your body, see how you're feeling. Adjust your hair if you need to. Just feel yourself in your skin, feel yourself in this moment, and know that I am so, so very grateful to have you here with me, and thank you so much for continually showing up and supporting the work I'm doing, the work of Kitka, the work of True Life Trio, my own solo work. I just appreciate all of your support. Kitka is coming up on our last few days of our Winter Songs 2020 adventure. So if you have not yet taken in the daily treats that have happened this month, you can go to kitka.org/wintersongs2020. I also recommend at the top of Kitka's website, there's a Winter Songs Village button. If you haven't seen the Advent calendar yet, I recommend clicking on that and then taking an adventure through the beautiful, beautiful Advent calendar that Lily Storm illustrated. And each house is significant in that it matches the country or the place or the country where the music came from. So it's really kind of cool to look at the different architectures that she illustrated. I also want to say that I have a PayPal and a Venmo. If you'd like to throw me a tip, I'd appreciate it. No pressure. Again, I want to make this accessible to everybody. And then I have the unleashyourvoice.me website where you can sign up. If you join the email list, you'll get a free PDF warm-up. It's a short little, probably 15 or 20 minute warm-up, physical and vocal. And then you'll be on the email list for Unleash Your Voice, which is going to be having some really exciting stuff happening in 2021. And there, you can also sign up there with me for a private lesson, or you can sign up for the Unleash Your Voice online course, which is available for $97, and that price will soon be changing. So now's your chance to go up and grab it. And that, I think it might be all I have to say. And I hope you are doing well, and I hope that your week goes well. I will be here on Thursday. Thanks for asking, Christy. I'm going to be here at 9:30 on New Year's Eve. And I look forward to a time when we can sing in the same spaces with each other and really experience each other's energy. And in the meantime, keep showing up, keep singing, keep knowing that it's okay to use your voice, to open up your voice, and to express your experience here on this planet. It's really important that we all continue to do that. So thank you again for your support and your holding me through my tender day. And I look forward to connecting soon. Take care. Bye-bye.